Are you waiting for the real estate market to crash in Florida? Are you waiting to buy something because you want to wait till the market kind of falls apart and you can swoop in and steal something? Are you waiting for that? I got some news for you. That ain't happening. Look, a lot of people want to compare this real estate market to what happened back in 2008. There is no comparison. Back then, the banks were lending stupid money on property, stupid money on houses, stupid money on condos. They were just lending stupid money to anybody. Their appraisers back then were over-appraising properties so they would get through their lending process and have these inflated values, and people were borrowing a lot of money, right? I mean, people were getting loans for even more than they needed for the house and going out and buying boats and cars and taking luxurious trips and stuff, right? That ain't happening anymore. Look, I want to read you something back in 2008. Banks gave risky loans. They were known as ninja loans. Ninja loans, get it? A loan given to a borrower with no income, no job, and no assets. Think about that. They had no job, no income, no assets, but the banks were lending them a bunch of money. And they were giving jumbo loans. These are large loans on luxurious property to people who couldn't afford them, knowing that they weren't going to be able to make the payments. That isn't happening anymore. Right now, you got to have some good down payment money, got to have really good credit, you got to have a good income to debt ratio. So the market isn't going to crash. It just isn't. So get that out of your head if you're thinking about buying. I'm not saying you should buy, I'm not saying you shouldn't, but that is not the reason not to buy. Look, let's talk about Florida for just a second. In the state of Florida, over 900 people a day are moving into Florida. So the market in Florida is going to remain relatively stable. It's what's happened right now is it's settled down a little bit, but it's always going to be going up. Now, if you're sitting on the sideline saying, no, I think the houses are overpriced and I don't really want to spend the money because I'm going to pay too much. Think about it this way. If you buy a house, how long do you intend to stay in the house? If you're going to stay in the house 5 to 10 years or something like that, you can't overpay. I mean, it's going to go up in value. You're not going to lose any money. Now, if you're buying a house for a short-term investment, you're going to flip it, you got to have a little more caution. Let's be real, okay? But if you're buying a house to live in and trying to get started with a house, or maybe you're downsizing or upsizing, whatever, it's not going to get any cheaper for you. Yeah, interest rates have kicked up a little bit, but they're starting to settle down as well. But the interest rates have caused things to settle down a little bit. Now is the time to buy. I mean, if you got cash right now is the time to buy. The reality is the best time to buy a house was 20 years ago. The second best time to buy a house is today. So sitting around and waiting for the market to crash is a really bad bet. So if you're in the market and you find something you like, you may as well go ahead. So sitting there and waiting for this market to crash, you're just kind of wasting time, and your money's just sitting around with money you have that you want to invest. You know, if you have money, you got cash on hand and it's sitting in the bank, how about share with me how your interest is doing on that? Yeah. Look, if you have another thought on this, I'd love to see your comments down at the bottom. If you think different than I do about what's going on in the market, please feel free to let me know about them. I'm Tommy Gibbs with Global Lifestyle Realty, headquartered in St. Petersburg, Florida. If I can ever help you, please reach out. But hey, that crash ain't coming, so it's a bad bet. Hey, have a great day. Thank you for watching this. See you. Bye.